easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Flash. It's deflected. They get it back. Rain Man, the pass to Flash. Here's the eraser. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Bennett. 23 points his last outing. Here's James on the wing. It's hauled in by Simpson. Gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. D, the pass to Flash. Here's the eraser. Still without a bucket. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
James, a screen on Jones. Hancock gets the bucket. Give him 8.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Pass to Simpson. On the wing, Jones. Check by James. Flash. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
James, outside. Here's Speedy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Adding the stat sheet, getting the board, and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Flash, that's good.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Bennett. Here's P. No points so far. 4-3, and it's James with the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's D. His last outing, he had 20. Jones from outside. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Here's P. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to James. Here's Speedy. Here's P. James outside. Here's Hancock. Misses the 3.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
D, the pass to Rain Man. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Pass to P. Here's Bennett, defended by Jones. James, left side. Here's P. There's a screen. Speedy passes to Hancock. No good from outside. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Pass to D. Now here's Jones. Down low. Here's D. Here's Flash. Here's Simpson. No made baskets yet. Here's the eraser. And it's all from three-point range. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's James. And And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, James.
Got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's the eraser, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jones from outside, out to the right wing. Here's D. Uses the glass on the layup. D's got his second bucket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
James outside. And there's the screen. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's the eraser. Pass to Flash. To the middle. Here's D. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 6. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And it's D in at the 5 spot.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from James. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Both free throws good from James. Gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Magician, the pass to Flash. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. James, outside. To the left wing. Pass to P. Here's Bennett. Pulls up on the wing. D pulls it in. D's got his 5th rebound in this one. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. It's stolen. Here's Hancock. 14 points his last outing. Bennett, pass to James. D pulls it in. D's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to the eraser. Here's Magician. Fires the 3. And Speedy clears it away. Here's P. And that one is stuffed right through.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's D. Pass to the eraser. Here's Magician. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Flash. 5 on the clock. And it's the eraser missing. Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. James inside. Here's Bennett. Defended by Jones. To the inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And it's the 2K leaderboard. The league's most potent offenses since the break.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's the eraser. No good, a bit long that time.
Oh my goodness, those chippies, you come to regret those. That is a good look and you can't complete it.
Pass to Hancock. Now, here is James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Jones, the pass to the eraser. Here's Magician. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, that one drops for him. 8 points here for Flash.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Here's Hancock, defended by Jones. Now James. Last game with 30. Pass to Hancock from deep. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Banked it in off the glass. The eraser's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Hancock, the pass to P. They set the pick. Here's James. Deflected!
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First team foul. At the line for the Hoyas. Number 7 at the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good. Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Wheeler. Here's P. Here's Bennett. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Off target from 3-point range. Gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Jones. Gets a very good look and converts. Jones has got 8.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Hancock. 11 points in the game. Pass to P. It's intercepted. Here's Magician. Here's the eraser. He's got 6. Free throw line jumper. And Speedy clears it away. Gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Bennett. Jacks up with 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Takes a 3. Here's D. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Bennett, pass to Wheeler. And there's a pick, 5 to shoot. Over Jones. And it's Wheeler missing. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Hoyas. They trail by 1.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
That one's off. And it's tied up with that one. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Wheeler. Here's P. Here's Hancock. Knocks it down from distance. Hancock's got 6 here in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
The eraser, the pass to D. Now here's Jones. The baseline J, and the shot goes. Jones has got 10.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Here's Hancock. He's got 14. Pass to Bennett.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Hancock. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Here's D, and good on the 7-footer. He's got 12. So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Pass to the eraser. Here's Flash. Fades. D gets the bucket.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Wheeler. Still no points. Looking to end the run. D pulls it in. D's got 8 rebounds in the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Jones. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They came into the second quarter determined to get the ball inside, and it's paying off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Hancock. He's got 14. Pass to Wheeler. The 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. Up 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You take a look at the visitors. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the home team. And that'll do it for us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. They've got James, and it's Hancock in at the 1. Pass to Bennett. Count that one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. And it's D in at the 5 down low. Takes one from 10 feet, and Speedy clears it away. Shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. They've got James, and it's Speedy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Jones. Launches it, and Speedy clears it away. Speedy's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And a chance to see the rookie leaderboard in the steals department.
At the line for 2, James.
That free throw good from James. He's off on the second. Outside Jones. Down low. Simpson. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
James inside. Here's Hancock. He's got 14. Drills it from deep. Hancock's got 17 points.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
D, the pass to Rainman. Here's the eraser. Pass to D. Buries it down low. 16 points for him.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Here's Bennett. He's got 6. Got a hand on it.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The eraser, the pass to Jones. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
James outside. Pass to Bennett. Here's Hancock, defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. James passes to Bennett. Here's Hancock. Over Jones. Hancock can't hit.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Pass to Bennett. Here's P. Here's Hancock. He's got 17. Over Jones. Tipped away.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Into the lane. And the dunk by Jones.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Here's P. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. It's good.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Pass to Simpson. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
James deciding where to go with it. Here's Speedy. Here's Hancock. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Three-pointer, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The eraser, the pass to Flash. Pass to D. Driving in. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Number 44.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
James up top. 11 points in the game. Here's Bennett. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Flash. Back to Jones. Here's the eraser. To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's P. They set the screen. Hancock, the pass to Bennett. And here's James. Here's Hancock. 17 points in the game. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's D. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
James can't get it to go.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Flash. Back to Jones. Here's D. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. 26 points for D.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The home team calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .157 left in the third. Pass to Wheeler. It's James on the wing. Here's P. Outside Jones. To the inside. Magician. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Jay. Here's Wheeler. The three, James. The rebound by Magician.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Jones against James. Puts it up. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Speedy. Here's Wheeler. To win the cold spell. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Here's the closer. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's D. Clock at 6. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
One shot.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Simpson in at the 4. Shoots from the baseline. Counted.
That's how you want every possession to end, with a high probability of success.
James outside. P passes to James. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Here's Simpson. Pass to D. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team
Well,
foul.
some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And he drops the first. So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Fires the 3. D. It's good on the putback. D's got 4 points this quarter.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Now here is James. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Magician.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Simpson. there are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Here's the eraser. They set a pick. Pass to Flash from the arc.
Foul. 6. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. James outside. And that one good. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Flash. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's P. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Flash. Baseline try. That one falls. 35 points for D.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
James outside. There's a screen. Pass to Speedy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Simpson. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account. BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to the eraser. Here's Flash. Here's D. Here's Flash. Check by James. Here's the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
There's a screen. Pass to P. Here's Hancock. James outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul, 14.
And he makes a first.
At the line for 2, James.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. The eraser, the pass to D. Here's Flash. The 3-ball. And Speedy clears it away. Speedy's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Simpson. To the paint. Here's D. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
They set the pick. Hancock, the pass to James. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
He hits the second from the line. Gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's the eraser to the middle. Here's D. Oh, okay then.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Speedy. James outside. Here's Hancock. Over Jones. Hancock can't hit.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad because it was a nice look.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Bennett, pass to Speedy. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's the closer. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Hoyas, number 5, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
BA is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with.
Oh my goodness!
Good night.
Cocked it back and fired it home!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Here's the pick. Pass to Simpson. Here's D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked!
Home team ball. Into the lineup for your home team, number 8, Brandon.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Speedy. And here's James. The 3. The shot off that time. Gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's the closer. Check by James. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Over to the left wing. Jay, the pass to Bennett. Here's Wheeler. James, right side. From downtown, knocks down the trifecta. It's an 18-point lead. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Here's the closer. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. As we leave, we present our player of the game.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Well, Greg,
if you're ready, we're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Junior's out there with Skinny. Then it's Freak. Then there's the great one. And it's the professor in its center. Here is Skinny. Pass to Outlaw. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. 2 on the clock. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's the eraser. Covered by Outlaw. The eraser passes to Jones. Inside. Here's D. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outlaw up on top. First quarter of play.
Nice finish. Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here are the Hoyas now. Here's the eraser. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The professor passes to Junior. There's Freak, and Freak throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Flash. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Shot clock at 6. La Jolla's shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
He hits both from the stripe. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Outlaw. Here's Skinny. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there. And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
The Hoyas have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Simpson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Flash, scoreless thus far. This one for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Skinny, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Flash. There's the screen. Here's the eraser. Here's Flash. 12 points his last outing. Here's D. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Junior kicks to Freak. Pass to Skinny. Now Outlaw. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Outside, Jones. Goes up to the stripe. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Now here's Freak, guarded close. It's deflected. Here's D. The eraser passes to Flash. Here's D. To the paint. And Flash gets it to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Junior. To the middle. Here's Skinny, and the layup's good off the glass. Skinny's got 7 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The eraser passes to D. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Pass to Flash. There's the pick. Shot from 12. And it's good off the back rim and in. And the Hoyas lead by 3.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Skinny can't get it to go. Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low. Pass to Outlaw. Now Freak. Here is Skinny. He's got 7 for 3. That shot off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
D passes to the eraser. 1:51 left to play in the first. Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's D. The baseline J off the mark. Gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And it's Outlaw slamming it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, Jones. Pass to the eraser. They set the pick. Here's D. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. D's got 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Freak. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouled in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Magicians checked in for the Hoyas. And both free throws good from Freak. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Off target from three-point range. Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. There's Freak to the paint. Here's the Professor. Freak with it, working on Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 11 points for Freak.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Screen by Jones. Here's the eraser. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hoyas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back.